Great.
So when you mentioned Alice Cooper, and in some of my research, I was getting a mental picture that the book not only captures the organic local scene, but it also kind of captures what was going on in the scene with regard to just hard rock and heavy metal in general. So if a touring band came through, you took pictures of the crowd, or if someone in that band showed up at a house party or whatever. So you're not just focused on the locals. It's heavy on local content, but you're also sort of bringing in some of the stuff that allows people to go, oh yeah, I was there. Or if they don't live in New Jersey, they can say, like I did, I was like, oh, I remember that tour. I saw it in a different city, but yeah, I remember that. So you're kind of capturing the whole heavy metal culture beyond just the local scene. Is that right?
Well, the reason for that is because it's also part autobiography of Frank and autobiography of me.
Okay.
So I don't start writing until like 150 pages into the book. I mean, I did all the layout and all the editing and stuff before that. However, it's not my story. It's Frank's. And Frank started at 12 years old. He stole his mother's camera, who she had taught him how to use. She was like a catalog, like a Sears catalog photographer person. Like she did like commercial photography, taught him how to use the 35 mil. And he snuck out. And this is one of the best stories in the book. At 12 years old, he jumps a bus in a snowstorm into the city. And in the 70s, this is 1975. In 75, where that bus leaves you off at Port Authority is a scary place, man. There's hookers everywhere, drugs everywhere, passed out homeless people everywhere. It was a very, very bizarre scenario. Probably not unlike how it is now, to be honest with you. But back then, it was really terrifying. And he goes there as a 12-year-old kid, buys a hot dog on the street and a soda, buys a $10 ticket for Led Zeppelin at Madison Square Garden. And those photos are in the book. I think I sent you those pages.
Yes, you did. And they're going to be in our montage. I saw the old photos of Bon Scott, AC/DC. I saw the Zeppelin photos. Fucking amazing. But now that I know that he's 12 years old and like probably crawling between people's legs and stuff to cruise up to the to the what was probably no barricade.
No barricade, but he just looked like somebody. He looked like somebody's kid.
Yeah.
Like, let the kid go.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So it does have that therein. That's what brings in some of the national acts, because you're telling your stories about being kids and going to these shows. And I love the autobiographical twist. So it's not just a commentary on the scene. It's also got your personal anecdotes about going to gigs and becoming a rocker and a headbanger, basically.
Totally.
Love it.
That's awesome.